Good morning. So we're at day 6, traveling south on the NEBDR. Got a good night's sleep last night. Slept in the Jeep. Urban stealth camped at the Stop and Shop parking lot. Blended in pretty well. There was a few cars there in the parking lot. But got an early start. I'm here parked at a cemetery. Why a cemetery? It's just a nice, peaceful place. Sometimes they have water. I can replace my water. Want to give you a quick tour of the Jeep just to show you. Some people have been asking me about what I'm traveling and how I'm traveling in my Jeep. And so for me, I've got this 2016 Jeep Wrangler. I've got it set up with a bunk. I put this gear in the front and I sleep here. It's 6 feet long from the front of the seat if I move it forward to the back. I've also got, on top, I've got a rack. This is a pull-out awning if I want to camp. I've got what used to be a gun case. I've got it hollowed out, and I keep my tools in, shovel, hatchet, heavier tools I don't want in the Jeep with me. At the back of the Jeep, I've got this custom-built bike rack. I had to put some lights on top of it because the tail lights were blocked, but this is an electric bike. It folds, it collapses. I travel with it because it kind of makes me nervous, traveling solo on these back roads. In case I break down, there's no cell phone service. And I like it to explore, too. I can just take it out on the trail and just explore in some places the Jeep might not be able to go. Inside the Jeep, I've got storage. This is my food, my pots, my pans. I've got clothing and clothes and stuff. And over here, I've got some tools. I've got my camera gear. I'll show you that in a minute. Traveling in the front seat with me, I've got this briefcase with all my battery packs and chargers, and I can plug in one cigarette lighter and I can charge everything at the same time. This bullet mount where I can mount my phone and my tablet. My tablet's set up right now using Gaia. I like using Gaia software. It seems to be about the best, at least for me. Front seat on the floor. I got my water bottles. I've got some extra lenses. I've got a 600 millimeter for shooting wildlife. And then my cameras. Right now I'm shooting this on a Nikon Z5 body. Got a wide angle 14 to 30 lens. I'm also carrying with me a 16 to 300. I've got this little point and shoot Canon for video. I like it because it turns on real quick and I can shoot instantly if I need to, like catch a deer or something. The video quality not so good, but it is a good point and shoot. Also backed up with a Canon G7X that I use for low light stuff, and good camera. My GoPro, of course, my GoPro 9 Black I'm using. I've got this great tripod. It's also, you can use it as a selfie stick, so it's nice and light, breaks down fairly quickly. I'm using this pack if I'm hiking or something, made by News Gear, and I like it because I can put the pack on the front of me and use it as pockets, or I can put it on the back of me and use it as a backpack. So just to elaborate a little bit on camera gear, I've been doing this travel lifestyle about 10 years now, and when I started off, I was bringing these big, heavy tripods and big, huge cameras, and I was lugging stuff up, the side of mountains and stuff, and I was going, what am I doing? But I've got this down so light and so quick and so easy now that I'm literally bringing a couple of lenses, a body or two with me, and a real compact light tripod. It's definitely the way to do it. Hey, you sacrifice a little bit of quality without bringing all the big heavy stuff, but you know what? So what? With social media and YouTube and it's not all about putting stuff up on a big screen for television. So this is sort of where we're starting our day off. Mount Raga. Starting off the day in a great way. Beautiful. A century and a half ago, Joseph Petty, a partner in the Salisbury Iron Company, operated on this site a blast furnace. Quite a thing. MES, July 14th, 1899. Somebody carved that. Look at these. Mount Raga, elevation 1719. So look, this sign says only boats or flotation devices are allowed. And then this sign right next to it says no use of boats or flotation devices allowed. So, which is it? Decided to take a little sidetrack from the BDR. Bish Bash Falls. 3/4 of a mile hike. I think I can handle that. Get my exercise for the day. Welcome to Mass. Welcome to New York. Good for one hike a day and one waterfall a day. Check that off the list. We got a little museum set up here for the ironworks. And look, here's the town. Here's a model of the town. Kind of cool. So we got over the Hudson River and we went through Catskill, New York. Check these out for a true barn find. Old tractor, old pickup truck, old Pontiac. So just for the record, I have been following the easy route of the BDR. Getting back onto the yellow. The folks at the BDR have helped me out by picking some easier routes. For some of the purists out there that want to do all the hardcore stuff, that's fine, but you know, I'm driving solo and I'm trying to avoid getting stuck or breaking something, so the easy routes are fine for me. For me, it's more just about the exploring and about the photography, and those are the things that I enjoy, so I don't have to take the toughest trails. I just want to get from point A to point B the long way. So I saw this old driveway coming up into nothing, and I said, let's turn up here. Let's see what's up there. I like to explore stuff, of course. We know this. And looks like there was some old cabins up here at one time. I'm not gonna go walking in there too deep because I don't want to get covered in ticks. Look at the cabin. There's no good pictures, but the whole place looks like it's coming down. Gosh. Looks like the snow load on the roof is taking this whole place apart. There was a crooked man who lived in a crooked house. I'm not going in there, there's holes in the floor. Look at the sofa. That's cool. call that weather tight. Far from it. Doesn't look too solid. Nice light fixture. Anybody need a wagon wheel light fixture? Or a sofa? Oh, can you see that right there? That's the sink drain. The tub's gone, but the plumbing's still there. Maybe we'll take a few pictures. All right, off to the next one. All right, so that was fun. See what happens when you follow old grown-in driveways. And people, you know what the rule is, right? If it's locked, you don't break and enter. You don't steal anything, you don't touch anything. You leave it as you found it. Never would have even seen this place from the road. Sometimes you see the most interesting roadside attractions. Abandoned hotel in the village of Fleshman. Figured it was worth a quick look. The Catskills was quite an interesting place back in the day. It was a vacation destination for a lot of the Jews from New York City. They'd come up. It's funny, there's a hair salon here. Oh, look. Someone left their kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. There's no signs that say no trespassing. And there's a for sale sign in the building, so me actually being a realtor for a living gives me a valid excuse to be in here, wouldn't you say? Hell is easy with a friend. Have your hairdo. Abandoned places. I don't know what my fascination is. I just like to explore them. I like to figure out what their story was. At first I thought it was a motel, but it's actually a commercial building with some mixed use, looks like a hair salon and a couple of apartments. It didn't really turn out to be anything worth photographing, but it was fun to explore. Had a pretty interesting day today. Saw some fun things, did some landscape photography, saw a few abandoned houses. Think I'm going to call it a day for today and find a place to crash. Ending somewhere around Fleshman, New York. The village of Fleshman in the Catskills, New York. So ends it for another day out on the road. If you like the content we provide, or would like to help support our backcountry nomadic lifestyle, you can do so by subscribing to the channel.